All right, it is Monday, May 25th at 5:37 a.m. Memorial Day. So, I told you I'd be back. uh, to be perfectly honest, I shouldn't even be in here. I feel absolutely horrible. Like I told you before, weekends, me not moving and working out on the weekends, just makes everything horrible. This one was one of the really bad ones. I got like 3 hours sleep last night. Not last night. I got about 5 hours last night. 3 hours sleep the night before, and like 4 hours sleep the night before that, Friday night. Or yeah. Oh, I feel like I'm getting the flu. I'm not getting the flu, but I have that like all body achy feeling. I felt really nauseous this morning. Still feel a little nauseous right now. I have had a headache, a splitting headache for like almost 3 days now. And my headaches usually come from lack of sleep. Like, I've, I don't get like caffeine headaches and all the other bullshit, from eating crappy food and everything. It's usually when I get a headache, it's because it's a lack of sleep. And right when I get a good night's sleep, everything goes away and everything's fine again. I've correlated that dozens and dozens of times. So, got a splitting headache. It hurts so bad to where it's making the new screws in my joint and my jaw here hurt really bad because they're healing. They're healing in the jawbone. So the pain is going from my head down into my ankylosing spondylitis in my spine, making that hurt really bad, and then spidering down the front of my face, making the posts, all that shit hurt really bad too. So my head is just ringing. Um, but it's so much better to come in here and exercise. Again, you got to know how far you can take it, know where your lines are, if you can come in and exercise or not, and that takes a while to figure out. But I'm just like wrecked. My thighs are like achy, burny. Uh, Everything is just like off. Like if you felt like this, you wouldn't have gotten out of bed. You'd have stayed in bed all day, type of shit. That's how bad I feel. But I am not that type of person. I can't do that. So I got to come in here and try to get a little bit of an exercise just to see if something will help. And generally, well over 50% of the time, coming in here actually does help getting the fluid moving, getting all the processes in your body going the right way, like I've talked about. It's usually the stagnantness of the weekends. Even though I move around on the weekends quite a bit, it's not like coming in here and working out. And you have to take a couple of days off working out. It's just, especially if you're chronically ill, you'll burn yourself out and end up in the hospital otherwise. So, man, I just feel like horrible. Oh my God. All right. Like everything, it literally feels like I have getting the flu type of thing. That achy, like nauseous, your whole body just like, oh no way, everything is. I know I'm not. All right, I haven't had the flu in like 7 or 8 years or longer. I just had a cold twice in the past like 4 years, and one of them actually. Yeah, one of them was when I got these implants put in the first time. So I had to have people playing around in my bloodstream for me to actually get a cold. So, um, and I'm in and out of medical places all the time. So I'm in where all the sick people are. So, oh man. Oh. All right, let's get to this. So it's um, in my arm too. I impinged that nerve, or you know what I mean. I inflamed the tendon, like I was talking about on Friday. Well, I narrowed it down basically to median nerve impingement. 100 beats. Surprisingly, it's not higher because it goes numb right here. Like the nerves, like all the other like golf elbow and tennis elbow and carpal tunnel and all that shit seems to affect more of the nerves under here. Not all the time, but mainly a lot of elbow shit affects nerves over here. Well, mine affects this nerve right here that spiders out in your hand and your thumb right here. So it's kind of numb and twinges. And it is feeling better over the over the weekend. I let it rest, but um, so yeah, that's what it is. Is that I didn't get it diagnosed. I diagnosed it myself because you can do that. I mean, you don't have to rely on those people to do all your shit for you. Damn. Okay. It's Monday, biceps, triceps. Being that I got him and I don't want to push him too hard. Again, know where your lines are. How do you feel before, during, and after? I'm doing cable bicep triceps, so it's cable preacher and a cable rope push down. And being that it twinges only really when I like rotate my arm out, I'm not really doing that today. I'm gonna be doing push down, so my hand will be rotated in, and I'll be lessening the weight too. And then with biceps triceps, I'll be like this, but I'll be sitting down and resting my arms, and I'll just be doing lighter weights, so that shouldn't hurt it either. So, and the forearm stuff is what aggravated the whole thing. So if I just cut that out and do what I normally do at a little bit lesser degree, it'll still go away on its own, right? It's only when you keep aggravating it with the same exercises, or if you're pushing yourself even in other ways, that's when issues like that will keep festering. Damn, I feel like a pile of shit. Okay, get the bugs out here, whisk the fluid. Oh, man. So I'm just gonna put the 25s on there and just see what that does for the first set. Gauge how far I can go with just starting with the 25s. Again, it's always better to get an exercise in than it is to sit around. Okay. Alright. Oh man, I got a massive head. Headache's driving me crazy. So, generally speaking, my headaches are just like tension headaches. Oh, everything's, my spine's killing me today. Usually with the tension headache, you can kind of, not in every case, but a lot of cases you can peel back the pain or get rid of the tension headache altogether if you, again, get your fluid moving, get the right endorphins going to the right areas, the right chemicals in your brain and your body going to the right areas. And I've had them just completely fizzle out before, so like quite a bit actually. So it's and it seems, again, counterintuitive. You think, oh well, if I'm gonna do a bunch of weights and stuff, it's gonna or get my blood pumping, it's gonna make the headache worse. Well, in rare occasions it does that, right? Like when you get a headache, it's not your brain hurting. It's all the muscles and blood vessels between your skull and your skin. That's the stuff that's aggravated. Only in rare cases when your brain hurts, like with, like migraine, real serious type of headache stuff. Most stuff is just tension now. And tension is muscle. Man, I don't even know if I'll be able to do any of this at all. Oh, fuck, I just feel like a pile of shit. But whoa. Hell, I don't even know if I'll be able to grab that without it hurting. And they say what helps with, elbow issues like that is doing the negatives of the exercise, right? Like going, like these, not concentric but eccentric, you know. I hate using all those stupid fancy fucking words, but going back up the negatives of the actual exercise is what actually helps with all these type of tendons and nerve issues in your forearm. Oh man, this is one of those days where I really feel like I should not have came in here. But okay, like everything is split, you know, from my hair to my toes. It's nuts. Alright, I have no idea how any of this is going to go because, again, no matter how many times you do stuff like this, work out and you feel like crap, blah, 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 blah. Every single time is different. Like, everybody is different. Every single time is different. Because your body processes are not going the exact same way. You might feel the same in a lot of cases, you know, to other times you felt bad, but you're not, nothing's going the exact same the way it was. So you have no idea, to be perfectly honest, how a lot of processes in your body are going when you come in here and do this, when you feel bad or even when you feel good. So, even my wrist temperature on my watch here even said I was a 1.5 degrees above. So I usually make that a judge, right? No matter where you take the temperature, it could be your wrist, your big toe, your under your tongue. It doesn't matter how accurate or whatever the temperature is in a certain location. It's watching trends of that temperature, right? That'll still tell you what's going on in your body, right? If you read your wrist temperature over months and years, you know, then you can get a judge on how you feel, you know, depending on where your temperature is at, you know, high, low, right down the middle. So it doesn't matter where you take the temperature. It's following the trends of the temperature. All right, let me see if okay, that's good. Okay, all right. Oh man. Oh. I could walk out of here in 1 minute, so let's just find out how this works. All right. I'm hoping I actually get a somewhat decent exercise here. Alright, I mean, I'm hoping this doesn't bother me when I'm doing either one of them here. My head just feels like it's gonna pop. Oh my god, okay. Here we go. Just calmly back and forth, just take your time, go easy. Again, you're doing it for your health, not muscle building or fat loss. It's all to, what am I doing? I don't even have my gloves in. See what I mean? I'm at 13:25 minutes on that clock. Sweet Lord, come on, Jake, get going. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Okay. Alright, don't hurt. Forearm. Come on, forearm, don't hurt. Alright. Ooh, that twinge a little at the top. So maybe I won't go all the way to the top. Okay. 120 beats. So when I pull it up, like when I got about right here and above, that's when this whole thing pinched a little bit. So I just went up to that point, kind of like a half rep shot, you know. So, son of a bitch. Oh man, I feel absolutely like a pile of shit. Holy crap. But keep doing it, keep going. Alright, now these things, I'm gonna find out how far I can do the motion on these things. So, because you don't really know until you put a load on your arms, you know what I mean? And if it twinges or pinches, so to speak, while you're testing yourself, then I'd modify it before I grabbed a weight and put a load on it, because it'll pinch even more then. So it seems to be all right. God dang. Okay. All right, there we go. 104 beats. I'm just gonna bounce it because my heart's not gonna go super high today. So, here we go. I think I did like 30 to 35 of those, and just get this muscle heated up, get everything warm, get all the fluid moving. That's the whole point of all this. Get the fluid moving. All right, oh man. Somebody shoot me. Oh, my fucking face is screaming. Oh man. Okay, I was smacking these together today. I'm just like, whew. Oh, this ought to be interesting. Alright. Forearm, dump, pinch. Damn shoulders. 120 beats. It's like your heart's on a program. 120 beats, 120 beats. You know, even though I'm standing there, it should be a little higher. You know. And again, I'm not trying to just come in here and like burn out anything that's bothering me the past few days, right? Because I didn't get a lot of sleep, so I'm also running on very little sleep, so I have to again watch that as well, right? And that's what's causing a fair amount of the issues right now, is the lack of sleep. But coming in here and getting stuff moving is important. And plus, coming in here and moving will also set myself up for being tired tonight. And hopefully tonight I can actually get a solid night's sleep, get rid of the headache, get rid of a lot of the body ache and shit. So, alright, add 5 pounds. I'm not going high at all on this bitch. I am just sticking low. I am not loading. I am not loading my arms up today too hard. Just do 3, possibly 4 sets each, and get out of here. Just enough to get the fluid moving. And give me a medium to mild to medium-ish workout. Like not a hard workout, but not a real light workout. I want to move fluid. See, my heart's jumped up to about 120. So it'll probably stay between 120 and 130 today. So, oh man, everything just feels horrible. I hate when colds and flus cycle during the summer months, you know. It shouldn't. It literally shouldn't, because anytime someone goes outside, the sun should burn all that shit off, right? Off of any surface, off your skin, everything. So, you know, the risk of shit spreading is very low, because when people go outside, the sun burns it off them. So, when shit spreads in the summertime, that means, I don't even want to consider what that means, but I mean, that more than likely just means some greedy psychopath somewhere is pushing something they probably shouldn't. Alright. 105, okay, here we go. 30 pounds each. Just do the same thing as I did. Bounce, 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 add 5, bounce, add 5, bounce. Just a little bit. Alright. So I did about 30 to 35 of those. I'll do between like 25 and 30 of these next round. So again, that's an aim to go for, but alright. It's not about destroying your body. It's about making it healthier. Improving upon your body. Not in a beat the shit out of type of way. Here we go. Okay. Slow, methodical, nice and easy. Alright, that was nice. 121 beats. So, so my head isn't doing too bad. My head pain seems to be about 20-30% less. Feel pretty good. A lot of the symptoms are still there, obviously, but when you get the fluid movement and the process going in your body, that it really, really, really helps out that lot. So, oh man. All right, let me do that one, and then I'll show you my stats after this guy here. I think I did around 30 reps of that one. I try focusing on the counting, but it's more important to focus on the quality of rep, in my opinion. The how, like, really pay attention to every little muscle fiber firing. So, damn. Oh man. And yes, it would help my body even a little more if I get my heart rate going a little more. So if I popped it up to like 130, 135, it definitely would release more endorphins and kill more pain off. I know that for a fact. And then you go a little higher and it'll release more and kill a little more off. But again, being that due to my lack of sleep the past couple of days and how the state of my body is, you gotta know, again, where your freaking lines are. You don't want to punch above those things. Just get a nice, easy workout in. Push yourself a little bit, but for the most part, keep your heart rate to a certain level. Keep, oh man. All right, here we go. Triceps. So do around 20 or 30 of these. That really pissed me off too. Like, I knew Saturday, getting a bad night's sleep on Friday night. I knew Saturday, I just knew it. Today was gonna suck. But I tried to change my thinking, because your thinking, what you have flowing through your consciousness in the way of thoughts is literally how you perceive life on the, in the physical world. So, the more you sit there and dwell on shit, that's just literally what's going to happen. If you dwell on all kinds of bad shit it's going to happen, period. So, I know it is really, 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 really hard to snap your thought process, especially when you feel horrible, right? But that's the key to, like, manifesting anything you want, is being able to overpower I don't want to say feelings too much, but like the current state of how everything's going, like how I feel absolutely horrible right now. Well, I'm keep trying. I keep running through my mind. I'm gonna feel great today. And it literally does help. So it's, and if it doesn't help, that means your subconscious is still locked in that negative loop. You see what I mean? So you could be saying in your head all day long, oh, I feel like $1 million. I feel great. Oh man, I'm gonna go for a walk today, and I walked and I feel great. Blah 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 blah. Right? But if your subconscious, the thing that actually helps manifest shit, in fact, is probably the exact cause of all the manifestations in your life. If your subconscious is locked in a negative loop, then that's what's going to happen. So again, you might not even know it, right? Right off the top of your head, unless you pay attention to what your subconscious is thinking. And then again, changing, because your subconscious is the thing that you get stuck caught in loops, right? If you feel like crap, that's what keeps going through your mind. Oh, I feel horrible. Oh, all day long. You just keep, and even if you're not repeating it, on the forefront of your mind or out loud, it's in there, stuck in that subconscious loop of you, you know what I mean? So that's the problem with most people. and then myself included, I'm far from perfect. I'm just like the rest of you. But it's getting your subconscious to lock into that good feeling. I know it's fucking hard. And I am far, literally fucking far from perfecting that, right? But with, practice and stuff, you can, move your mind to the positive more often than the negative. Jesus. Like right now, oh, my head. So I try to like, even when I feel bad, I try not to think of it at all. Like, I try not to think of the bad at all. All I keep thinking about is, oh, after my workout, I feel like $1,000,000. You know what I mean? And a lot of times I do. I don't know if that's because I'm manifesting it, or literally it's a physical, or me manifesting the physical in here, or it's just the physical of me working out, getting endorphins going, getting the fluid moving, making me feel good. You know what I mean? I don't know which loop's going which. You know what I mean? Or they're both tied together. So, all right, shut up and do this. Here we go. All right. Oh, Jack. Ah. 129 beats. So there we go. All right, take the 5s off, put a 10 on, so it's adding 5 pounds. And then I'll show you my stats here. And that's what bothers me about not working out, is you're not burning any of that energy off. So when you're not working out over the weekend, you have to like move around enough to where you burn some of the energy out throughout the day. if you're not burning that energy up, well, you're not going to get good sleep, and your body heavily relies on you moving. Oh man, I'm thirsty today. Okay, here, let me show you this is basically halfway through the workout here. It's 6:15 in the morning, 14 minutes, 142 active calories, 120 beats, so, and 48 minutes on the clock, so that's perfect. I'm basically halfway done. And so I'm halfway done, and again, now I'll do 35, and I'll do around 20 to 25 reps of each. And then I'll add another 5 for my last set, which will be 40 and 40. And then I'll do between like 15 and 20, 15 and 30 reps. Or 15 and 25, somewhere right in that area. Again, not to beat the shit out of myself, it's just to get a quality workout in right in the middle range area. Alright, as much as I really wanted to come in here and beat the shit out of myself today, being that it would have been basically a third week back from my flare. Excuse me, see, I can feel it numb and twinging right here, like mildly. It twinges here, and then it twinges kind of in the forearm area here, and then it really twinges right here in the elbow, like behind the elbow, right on the bottom of my tricep. Like when it zings, it really fucking sends a shocker through this elbow area. But I noticed it on Saturday evening, it started feeling a little better. So, and then Sunday, yesterday, it was probably at least 15-20% better. And my exercises, my normal exercises don't affect any of this stuff. Being that it can affect it, the motions, exercise ring close, yes, thank you. The motions possibly can irritate it, but my normal routine does not cause, even when I do push myself with heavier weights, doesn't cause any injuries, right? I have narrowed my whole exercise program down to how my body can handle, what it can handle, how much it can handle. But the only variable different was I was doing those squeezers, right? So if I peel the squeezers out, my body will heal normally, right? In fact, it'll heal even a little faster, being that I'm gonna still come in here and get a workout in, you know. You see what I mean? No, like my normal exercise routine doesn't cause me any pain or injury, right? It might irritate specific areas with specific workouts, right? But for the most part, it doesn't cause me any injury to anything, right? You got to figure, you know, the extra stuff you do is what's causing, you know what I mean? So all you do is peel that shit out or greatly lessen it, and then you'll heal up. In fact, faster than normal, because you're actually getting the nutrients and the blood and the fluid moving in the area instead of just sitting around. All right, here we go. Do this pig right here. Here we go. So you get yourself an exercise routine where it's injury-free, and that's how you work it, right? But again, that's trial and error, and that's months, years of doing it to figure out, you know, what exercise works for you and doesn't work for you. And you know how they always say, well, change your exercises up to shock the muscle. Fuck shocking the muscle, right? All you do is you got to lessen and increase the weights, do a drop set here and there, and you know, all you do is got to tweak the reps and the weights. You know what I mean? You don't need to do a different workout to shock the muscle. All right, here we go. So 20 to 25 reps of the 40-pound, 35-pound. Okay. 1, 2. $134 base. That's good. I have no idea. 25 to 30 reps. I have absolutely no idea. Just trying to get the fluid moving. Cycle this shit. Clear out this fucking bullshit that's fucking soaking my body with crap. Alright. So my pain is from when I walked in here doing a whole body evaluation. My pain is probably 30, 35, maybe 40% less. I'd say more along the lines of 30, 35% less. Still there. But I'm really getting shit moving, so it's helping out in that aspect. So do that guy and then one more bounce and I'm done. Okay, I'm at 41 minutes, just rolled it right now. 45, 32, this is perfect. Hit that one, then I'll have enough for one more each. That's all it is, 60 minutes. 60 minutes of exercise. I just don't understand why people don't want to do 60 minutes of exercise. It's, but man, these posts are just screaming. Oh, hot damn. Not to mention I'm lowering my prednisone as well, so that's causing more pain as well. So I was gonna drop down to 5 today. I think I still might. 5 milligrams. I'm at the low end here, so oh, that's gonna suck. Because if I pop like 30 or 40, it would greatly lessen most of this pain. But no. Excuse me, don't touch that high dose of that shit if you don't have to. It's not good shit at all. Oh man, okay. Okay. Oh man. Okay, here we go. I'll do this pig. Oh man, where is a good song? Oh man. Okay, come on. That is... That's a good sound. It's not very long, no. Man, it's not very fast either. Okay, alright, here we go. 25 to 30 of those pigs. Just getting the fluid moving and healing this fucker up along with all the other bullshit aches and pains that are going on right now. Ah! 139 beats. All right, add 5 pounds, last 2 sets. Kinda going up in weight's mildly aggravating this a little more, but I'm still in the decent zone here, so I think this 30 pounds or 40 pounds is on rubbing the lines here. So now being the 4th set, let me show you my 3rd sets here. Being the 4th set, I'm just gonna do as many as I can, not to failure, but so my goal, my aim, my area where I wanted to reach was between 15 and 25 for this next set. So I'll aim for like 20, but if I can do another one, I'll do another one. If I can do another one, I'll do another one. You know what I mean? Evaluate every rep then. I mean, you evaluate every rep from the start anyways, but. All right, here we are after a 3rd round. It's 6:29 in the morning, 47:59 minutes, 48 minutes, 213 active calories, 119, 17 beats. So that's after the 3rd round, which is good. And 52:42 minutes on that clock, so we're doing perfect. Give myself a couple minutes to gather myself for these 2 sets, and then you know, give myself a couple minutes, do that one, a couple minutes, and do that one, and get out. Whew. You definitely have to know your lines though when you come in here to work out. If I'd have worked out like I wanted to this week, oh boy, it wouldn't. Oh boy, oh my god, that would have been really bad, like really bad. Grilling some pork outside. I smell it through the windows or whatever. Memorial Day, you know. Yeah, don't eat pork either. I'm not gonna eat that. It's for everyone else. I don't eat pork. You don't eat pork. If you got a bowel disease, even if you don't have bowel disease, pork is the hardest meat to digest. Period. It literally is the toughest meat to digest for your system. Beef, I believe, is the easiest, to be perfectly honest. They'll say like, oh, turkey or chicken and stuff, but I think beef is. At least that's the way I can tell it when it runs through me. Chickens, I think they pump chicken up on too much shit. Like, it's almost like they dip that crap in some kind of nasty chemical before they put it on the shelf. Because chicken always gives me extra pain, inflammation, and there's just something not right with chickens. I don't understand what it is, but fuck. See if I can get a better sound going here too. I'm just gonna spin it down here and see what comes up. Oh man. Alright, let's see, 104 beats, 105 beats. So I'll aim for 20 and go from there. Oh. Damn. It's like all my levels of everything, not just the pain stuff, but all the levels feel like they're at like 60%. Like a little above half. Like I just feel like bleh. And the whole nauseous, you know, like achy, fluey feeling is still mildly there, but it's a lot less, but it's still mildly rumbling in the background. But damn. There, loosen this a smidge here. Pumping the forearm up. But this workout will get more fluid to the area and really, really, really help out with this fucking forearm issue. This nerve impingement shit. And it helps to roll a ball over all the areas, all your tendons and ligaments and muscles. You know, basically kneading your muscles, loosening up all that stuff. I got one of those ball things with a handle, so I just roll my like muscles out. That really helped out a lot. So if you can roll a ball over, rolling a ball over is kind of a pain in the ass, kind of rolling it like, you know. Try to get a ball with like a roller thing so you can roll your muscles out. That works really well. All right, here we go. Last one of those. Aim for 20. Oh, crap on a stick. Every time I bend over, it makes my head hurt even more. The pressure. There we go, folks. Oh, that twinged it really good. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That was good. First couple of them twinged. 139, 140 beats. A couple of those at the beginning twinged my elbow when I got past this point, when I went a little further. So I just did basically half reps, went to about right here. So if I went further, that's when it pinches. Because when you straighten your arm, it relaxes all the nerves and tendons and ligaments in your arm and muscles. When you bend it, it tightens all that shit up. So that's how it was, you know. Oh, all right. One more, one and done. Here we go. Well, in a minute. 121 beats still. Oh. And that's hard too, like, it's hard to keep your arm straight all the time, right? But your arm will heal a lot quicker if you do keep your arm straight. So if you keep it more, you know, down, you know, I mean, sometimes it feels good to hold it up, you know, but if you keep keeping it down, it keeps all the pressure off, makes everything heal faster, obviously. You know, common sense. So, but it's hard keeping the damn arm down. It's because you gotta almost consciously, like, you know, because if it's sitting in your subconscious, you're gonna keep moving it and bending it. But if it's got to be on the forefront of your mind. Don't move my arm, don't move my arm, don't move my arm, don't move my arm. It's a pain in the ass, what it is. Oh my god, finally one more and I'm done. And I can go take my stinking shitty ass medicine and go relax. My headache is probably, it hurts when I bend down, obviously the pressure, and my headache hurts more than a healthy person, being that my back is bent, so my head is already at like a down motion, so I already have more pressure than normal. And then if somebody were to stand up straight, so I'm already at a disadvantage. But the more I bend my head, the more pressure, again, common sense. But the headache's probably about, same thing, probably around 30% less. Still there, bothering the shit out of me. But again, getting the fluid moving, clearing shit out, greatly improves it. And then again, you know, sometimes it won't just help while you're in here, but you know, maybe, you know, 2 hours after you get out of here and you're sitting down doing something or walking around or whatever the hell you're doing, maybe your headache just goes away on its own after about 2 hours of leaving the gym. Well, your exercise benefits last like up to 6 hours after. So You know what I mean? Like the benefits can do that shit. I've felt it all the time. And you don't know, you won't correlate it to, because it's like, well, how could a workout have done that 2 hours prior? Well, all your body, your systems in your body are moving in the right direction still from the exercise. The benefits of exercise don't stop when you walk out of the gym. This shit fucking goes on for hours afterwards. Like a lot further than you think. See, every time I even bend my head just even a slight degree, the pressure builds. So it's like, it's a nightmare is what it is. Ugh. Alright. Here we go. One and done, one more to go. Here we go. Aim for 20. I think I did like 25 to 30 of those, but oh, that kind of hurt my head. Oh, no more of that today. These are such a bitch on my shoulders, man. Holy crap. Alright, Jack, come on, you son of a bitch. $141 beats. Oh. 107, hour 7. Okay. Hour 7. I really want to do like a capper set on here. Like take the 10s off and just put the 30 on there. And then just doing as many as I can. but I don't know if I'll be overdoing it, you know what I mean? As I feel right now, no, but very hard to judge your damn body second by second, especially when you don't know what the next second's gonna be. I'm talking just pow, literally pop these things off within like 5 minutes of each other. Like, do that one, rest no more than a minute, and do that one. Let me walk my heart rate down here a minute, and then I'll. All right. Capper. Capper. Huh. Alright, you know what, I'm gonna do it. Start it now, 112 beats. Fuck it, we'll just pop this shit here. I feel like doing it. Just a little bit. There we go. Again, probably be around 20 or so. Just a capper. Put a cap on the exercises, the workout. Finished it off with a little more fluid moving. Ah! Now I'm getting into it. All right. Ah! Ah! Alright. Alright, hour 12, alright. Give it a second, let my heart rate drop into the 120s. And hit that guy. see, you still get a good workout if you lower your weights or your reps or whatever. I like lowering the weights and adding reps because you're moving more fluid that way instead of adding more weights and lowering reps. And you're pumping it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Ah! There it is. Done. Alright, hour 16, I ate roasting here. I'll put my shit away when I'm done. Y'all. Okay. Okay. Move ring closed. Okay. Alright. Get over here. Okay. Okay. Ah, perfect. Move ring closed. Alright. Here is Monday biceps, triceps, Memorial Day Monday, biceps, triceps, stats. 6:54 in the morning, basically 7 o'clock. 354 active calories, basically where it normally is. 126 beats, and between 65 and 75 minutes. So that is Monday biceps, triceps, Monday biceps, triceps, Monday biceps, triceps, cable, Memorial Day, Monday biceps, triceps. So good stats. Those are really good stats considering I dramatically went like shit up to like 50 pounds, almost 50 pounds less. Like I literally was, I dramatically usually go up to like 70 or 80 pounds on those things, and I didn't go higher than 40. So 50 pounds in some cases, up to as low as 30 pounds. So But still got a good workout. See how it works? You don't have to beat the shit out of yourself and push a ton of weight, you know. How do you feel before, during, and after? Everything in your life, right? That's how you should evaluate everything. And if you can do this, do that, but how do you feel? Don't listen to your body. It's a dumbass way of thinking of it. How do you feel? Everything. Every cell in your body has a feel, right? I feel at least 60% better than when I walked in here. I thought I was gonna fucking die when I walked in here. I felt so bad. Yeah, I felt like I got hit by a truck. The only thing, I mean, my diseases weren't that bad, but all the peripheral stuff was aggravating. Like my ankylosing, I just felt horrible. And I literally feel at least 50 to 60% better than when I walked in here. So that is the beauty and benefits of exercise. So get the fluid moving. So other than that, hour 19, basically gonna roll over to hour 2108 or 2109. Hour 21, 9 seconds, I think it is, when it rolls over to another film. So I better get rolling here. All right, today was Monday Biceps Triceps Cable Day, again, Memorial Day, 2026. Tomorrow is Tuesday, abdominals, no grips. Wednesday, shoulders, Thursday, legs, and Friday, back, then the weekend off. Hope everybody has a fantastic Memorial Day. Stay safe, stay healthy. Don't fucking drink and drive. No sugar, no alcohol, no sugar, no alcohol, no sugar and no alcohol, and no sugar alcohols either. Those things are trash for you too. So other than that, peace and love to all.